Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome. So we have a bunch of us that are currently watching what is going on. We're getting some interesting signals coming out. ADS-B looks very promising still. We have a Russian, well, let me share. We have a Russian command and control. We have several US R135s that are staged. Our little buddy, this W135 is still heading over the pond. We have a C-17 landing in the UK, or going over the UK. So we're looking like we're right on target for that 130 that we've been hearing. What's up, Pineapple? So we're just kind of waiting. Highly likely that we will not get any kind of live. Probably won't hear about it till after it's done. But it is certainly looking like we're still go based on everything that's going on. We're hearing a bunch on back channels, stuff like that. So there's quite a bit going on. We have a bunch of Sky King callouts. There's a Sky King on 899.2 right now. Sky King 3 and Sky King 4 callouts. Interesting. The Falcon 9 is still in. There's a Falcon 9 launching from Kennedy Space Station in Florida. So if nothing else, we'll watch that go up. The word on this test is it will be around 35 megatons. It will be an airburst about 100 kilometers above the surface. The test could disable many, if not all, satellites in the air. So that's always fun. And Russia seems like they're damn serious with this one. So we're gonna keep taking a look at it, seeing what's going on. Originally there was a delay with SpaceX, and then now we are back on track. So we'll see what happens there too. That should be a good indication. Very much so, Pineapple. Very much so. But Russia is trying to show force because they're kind of done with this bullshit. So we'll keep looking here. It's going to be kind of slow waiting on confirmation, but we still have a lot of planes up in the U.S. We're seeing a lot of movement in this area, which is not something you never want to see. That's where everything's at. So we still have tankers up, which is really fucking odd. We've been seeing planes drop off and come back pretty often, pretty frequently, which is always a concern as well. C-17. For the record, Russia did withdraw from SALT and START, which are the governing treaties for reduction and not using military use of nuclear weapons anymore. So they have withdrawn from START and SALT. We have a C-130. There's still a lot moving. I think. I mean, you could say it that way. Because I wouldn't, but you could say it that way. I think they're done with the United States and other involvement, NATO involvement, and kind of frustrated with that. There are 3 7672s, so let's see what else we got up. C-17, C-130J. We have another E6 that's still up. That one was quite a concern at one point, being off the East Coast there. And it looks like it's came back in. I don't know where the hell it'd be going. Jeez, if you're listening, where the shit is that going now? Dirt 25. Maybe a refuel in North Carolina? Because we're coming in. They're not going to come into Durham. So my guess is that that one's coming in for fueling or some kind of maintenance issue or switch out. So if we wake up in the morning and we're in World War III, Putin did it. Yeah, I think that's fair. What do we got still over here? Fantasy 310. We also saw a Ukrainian bird up, which is very odd. There's that lead C-17. This one's the one that we're really looking out for. Wherever this one goes, that's the concern. This is the call sign that we're looking at. Let's see. The call sign that the intelligence says is fuck me. No, it's not fuck me. Olive 36. That's the trail plane for the. So that's gonna basically collect the data. Yes. At first I thought this was definitely just a test. I don't know what the fuck's going on right now. I don't know how the United States is going to respond. I think that's the biggest issue, is how is the United States going to respond to a test like this? Especially if it actually will knock out comms and satellites. So, oh, I'm sure it's probably the one in front of it. Just barely in front of it there. So this is an encouraging sign. So we are still, we're not standing down anymore. So we still have a good launch here. And if it was going to knock out satellites, I don't think that they would be risking the rocket. So you get a launch too. It's a twofer. Strong rev retracts. Wait, what kind of test? Not an underground test. No, the report is it's a 35 kiloton, megaton. Fuck, I'm tired. 35, whatever I said before. And it will be an airburst test at about 100 kilometers. So it will effectively be an EMP. It's true. It's true. So we'll watch a Falcon 9 right now while we're waiting for anything to happen. The intelligence said 1:30. We're already past 1:30. Again, we're not gonna get live camera views. We won't get it until after. I'm just waiting for some kind of confirmation that we got a test. If it doesn't happen to happen tonight, for whatever reason, I don't think it would be too far off. But the United States is acting like it's absolutely about to, based on their actions and the way that they're putting things up. So. Hold peace. Am I hearing what?
Stage 2, LOCFO complete.
So we're listening to the... Okay, thank you, Cheese. We're listening to an all-band radio, a high-level radio, and codename Beltfed just came across all channels on it. So,
Ground pass closeouts.
long fucking time ago. So codename Beltfed. So Falcon 9's in startup for anybody who's watching that. Oh fuck. Military's picked up over Western Europe.
Startup.
Falcon 9's in startup.
SpaceX director, go for launch.
Go for launch. Partial Test Ban Treaty was passed in 1963, ending atmospheric and exo-atmospheric nuclear test. Outer Space Treaty of 1967 banned the stationing of nuclear weapons in space. Thank you, brother. That was
15 seconds.
That was all channels too. That was the most fucking terrifying part of it.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition.
And we have ignition of Falcon 9.
Go Starlink.
Beltfed. Yep.
The vehicle is pitching.
Beltfed was the call out, but it was
M1D propulsion is nominal.
It was obviously letter by letter, so yeah, fuck, that's even worse if we're gonna take offensive military action against Russia. Something is going on right now. We've got all the signs, we know all the symbols, we know what the fuck's going on. Something is going down right now. Go Falcon, go SpaceX, sorry.
Telemetry's nominal.
We got a C-130 going over Hamburg, Germany.
Falcon 9 is supersonic.
DC-10.
Max Q. MVAC chill.
Dark and Demise. Operation Dark and Demise. I don't know if that means anything, but doesn't
Speak up.
sound good.
Stage separation confirmed. MVAC startup.
We have a Tu-154 leaving Syria, and looks like it's flight following a DC-10 that just left Israel.
Fairing separation confirmed.
Holy shit. They just gave it a call sign, Cheesy. Olive fucking 36. So this is the plane that we've been tracking, following. This is supposedly the plane that. Oh, we're back. Good. This is supposedly the plane that was going to be taking the data from the test. Alb 36, and they just turned transponders off. They came back on pretty quickly. Of course, we talked about it, and they're probably here. We'll go back to this for a minute. They're probably not going to. They're not going to be want to be anywhere near the blast. There we go again. We're out again.
Both vehicles continue to follow a nominal trajectory.
It's like flashing out now. I wonder if there was a good test and we're not getting signal. Because now we're back. Now we're flashing. That's fucky. So is it being, let's check flight track. Is it being jammed or is it being... Yeah, I don't know. But that's our bird. That's the bird that we were looking for. Gulfstream 5 from Italy. That Russian command bird's gone too. Sorry, going back and forth. Japanese KC-2.
Stage 1 entry burn shutdown. Stage 2 FTS is saved.
Trying to look in the... That's a Thai military plane.
Both stages are on a nominal trajectory.
The Aussie Spartan is going to... Laos?
Stage 1 transonic.
All right, let's see what the response is from the U.S. C5, C17 up. Still a Strato up. C-130.
Stage 2 is in terminal guidance. Stage 1 landing burn.
Stage 1 landing burn. Well, this first one's going to be... Like, Russia's going to get that out of the way quick. This first one's supposed to be a high altitude. So... And
Stage
perfect
1 landing
launch.
confirmed. Expected loss of signal, Cape.
And Seco 1. So, great launch by SpaceX. Sorry, wasn't really engaged. See what ADSB has. So, still have that 135. C-17, C5. C-17. King 86, C-130. There's another fucking T-38 flying. It's definitely not training time. Yeah. Yeah. It would be the most damaging thing that could happen to us is an upper atmosphere nuke. 767 2. That was probably coming into land. And just like, I mean, everything just went off the fucking board. There's just a countdown on 3. Kaiser, I've never seen it, and they're making fun of me already in fucking Discord because I haven't seen it. So, what the hell else do we got? We got C-17. Oh, that Jake 31's taken off. That RC-135 that was idle on the runway there. Hello. A321. Oh, could the Russians even try it? Space is so clogged with satellites is bound to cause problems like throwing dynamite around a football game parking lot. I think that I don't think that this is a Putin-ordered attack. I think this is being pushed by his cabinet. See, there's still that Russian. That other plane's gone over Russia, which is always weird. UAE. Let me see if there's anything. There's another P8. That's what I just said. C-31 just went airborne. So. This is where the test is, right? Cheesy? In this area right here? So that one's coming in. And that's really, fuck, that's all we have really right now. 7377. Let's see what the hell we got going on. Still the same bullshit. Yeah, I'm probably gonna cut off here soon too, because I don't know that we're gonna get great confirmation. I'm looking for it. I hope, and I will definitely cover it tomorrow. But the radio's silent at this point. There's that E6 hanging out there. I don't know what these are. These have been out here all night, and they have no info, no call sign, no nothing. Good night, buddy. Well, shit. You know what? Trying to watch the world burn? What are you doing up? That's what I said. So this is all flight traffic. So of course, nothing in Ukraine. Wow. I don't know what the Russian bird is. Sukhoi Superjet 1095. So let's not kid ourselves. The fucking Russians could hide something as commercial. Yeah, I think it's this what the hell's his name? I'm gonna say it's Kovalev, but I think it's Kovalev. That doesn't do me any good because I don't speak Russian, cheesy. I'm looking at ADSB. ADSB publicly, but See, there's a DC-10. Jesus Christ. Like, that's the one I'm talking about. That 154 has been following that DC-10. Northern tip of the Long Island. Yeah. Okay. So I had the right island. So it's up in here, like the wee wee part of it. I mean, that's why I wanted to look at military traffic. Not that there ever is, or non-military traffic. Not that there is, but there's nothing up here. Now there's not a shit ton of population up here, so that's not uncommon for there to be nothing going on. But just a map. That I don't know. And it's morning. It's just getting day. So good night, Linda. Oh, that's just military. Let's go and turn. Going 30. God, I'm just looking for anything. This Yuki's just running like hell. Zelensky's probably on that bitch. So China is way the fuck down here. This is China. So they'd be way off from China. This is all Russia. So this is China. This is Russia. Okay. Oh no, you're good, buddy. So we had a countdown. Let me run through and yes. There was a 5-1 countdown, so and it was a very odd countdown. No, we wouldn't see an ICBM. Sorry, I'm responding to you. No, we will not see an ICBM. I'm not seeing anything mainstream. Oh, that's wonderful. You just found out I was live. That's great. uh, so, in reality, being this being that this is the base, Hang on, I'm trying to show you. Sat images. God damn it. Fuck you, CNN. God, I hate CNN. But don't we all? And again, we're just waiting on some kind of confirmation. I would hope that we never get it, but that doesn't seem to be the... Fuck. Alright, let's... Satellite imagery. I'm trying to look for the satellites for... So this is the last images we have of... Well, that's publicly released. Trucks, construction supplies, cranes. Not you cranes. Just regular cranes. So this is the test site. This is where they're going. If they were... I hope not, but yes. So you can tell that they're obviously... Oh, the Italians are joining the game now. So these are the activity levels. Yeah, theoretically, they could just test it from here. It could be on the ground, and but we're also not getting any data from them. Their command and control went east, and once we got just in this kind of region here, they shut off transponders. Now, they didn't need to turn on a transponder at all. I think it was more of a fuck you to us. Just because of the way that they did it. It was kind of flagrant. Like, what are you going to do about it? In my opinion. So, we're still seeing that C-17 come in. Jake 31 is going... So we're going north. So northeast. So they're going to fly maybe around the Nordic countries there. Who else do we got going that way? We got a 135 RT that's following it out. And a C-17 that is landing. Wait, where the fuck did that come from? Oh, that was the... No. Oh, so is that dark all the way over? Looks like it was. I thought this was a C-17 out of Dover. This lead plane. Oh, that was the Tampa one. Okay. I mean, not necessarily if it's an airburst. If it's at 100 kilometers airburst, then no. If it were underground, yeah. The entire U.S. military's been on alert all day. That's why we've been covering it. I mean, Russia has telegraphed that they're fucking doing it. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. Like, Russia has telegraphed every move, which they haven't had to, but they have. And then there's the Ukrainians. So here's our... So this is back to no call sign, but we know this one is for sure the plane that we've been looking for. I forget what the hell, Olive 36. So Olive 36 was supposed to be the tracking plane. We confirmed that. And then... No, that was 19 hours ago, 20 hours ago. Oh, here's a... That was weird. Did you guys get that? So WWV is saying it's really fucked. I can't hear it. Did we lose Meaty? Sorry, I'm listening to the radio. So WWV is... Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to listen. So there was... JT65 has got a kind of a consistent tracking. WWV sounded very Russian and said Center for Nuclear Research. Sky King was giving a pulse alarm, like a notification. And now Sky King 3 and 4 are both silent. JT65 still sounds like it's a radar. I can't tell. I can't pick anything up, but... Checking the radio again. Okay, there's a Canadian transmission. Radio education. Sorry, I'm trying to... It sounds... Cheese. Cheese, I can't hear it, but if you can, 3835. Like, I can't hear it because I'm listening to a bunch of other shit, too. It sounded Russian, but I can't tell. 3835. No, 3835. It sounded Russian. It sounded like speaking. But I couldn't hear it because I'm listening to like 3 different fucking things at one time. So both Sky King channels are silent. JT65 is still. It is really quiet because I'm trying to listen and find stuff and get some kind of information because although they're trying to keep it quiet as shit, we should know if there's a nuclear test. But I don't know that the United States or Russia would be terribly forthcoming with anything, to be honest. So we got Turkish. That Russian plane is still there. The American transpondered off now. Turks had United States Cessna Citation leaving Frankfurt going to who the hell knows where. Swiss. Hey, Yuki's still running. German. C-17. So Large 55 and Jake 31 are both airborne now and at cruising altitude. So now we have 2 135s going up. We also have this one still coming across the pond right here. This is our main guy here, but we definitely have 2 up now. Jake 31. Oh, did they just... There's another R-135 going up too? Jeez, are you seeing this? There are now 3 R-135s leaving Southeast UK. There are 3. And then there's still the one coming over the pond at 40,000. So we got Jake 17 on the ground, Jake 31 in the air at cruising, and then we got Liger 55 up as well. All R-135s. Oh no, that one's a tanker. My apologies. So there are 2 R-135s and 1 Stratotanker. So that means they plan on flying for a moment. C-17 still coming across. Super Herc's going up that way. Italian bed. We once again have just clear from Russia. So, satellite imagery and data suggest that Russia may be preparing an experimental nuclear-powered cruise missile as well. This is from New York Times. Movements of aircraft and vehicles near base in Russia's remote Arctic region are consistent with preparations that were made for tests of the missile known as Versvechnik or SSC X-9 Skyfall in 2017 and 18. U.S. surveillance planes have also been tracked in the area over the last 2 weeks, and aviation alerts have warned pilots to avoid airspace. Hey, what's up, Josh? So it looks like they're Nuclear Threat Initiative report. So we're still just waiting for some kind of anything. Fuck. Like, give us something, Internet. What good are you? We've seen some incredibly odd things. We've seen some consistencies with our thought. I would have thought for certain we would have heard about it within 45 minutes, but so let's see if we can find any other updates. And just when we think that the world is fucky enough, ladies and gentlemen, and we're worried about Russia, North Korea halts nuclear reactor likely to extract bomb fuel. Thank you, Hayden. October 5th from Reuters, North Korea has halted its nuclear reactor at its main atomic complex, probably to extract plutonium that could be used for weapons by reprocessing spent fuel rods, as South Korean news reports said on Thursday, citing a government source. The operation of the 5-megawatt nuclear reactor at the Yongbyon, I think I said that well, nuclear complex has been suspended since late September, according to intelligence assessments by the U.S. and South Korean authorities, report says. South Korea and the U.S. believe this could be a sign of reprocessing work being done to obtain weapons-grade plutonium. What's up, Josh? And Josh? Donga Ilbo newspaper quoted a government source saying, reprocessing spent fuel rods removed from nuclear reactor is a step taken before plutonium is extracted. The Yongbyon nuclear complex is the North's main source of plutonium that it likely has used to build nuclear weapons. North Korea, can you hook a brother up? No, that was a joke. It was a joke. North Korea has also operated uranium enrichment facilities, which is a separate source of material that could be used for nuclear weapons. The possibility of a nuclear test by North Korea is not ruled out. Donga Ilbo quoted a senior government official saying, without elaborating on what analysis pointed to the assessment, the move may not be related to a nuclear test. South Korea Defense Ministry spokesperson John Hae-gai declined to comment on details of the report, but said the U.S. and South Korean intelligence authorities are closely monitoring related developments. North Korea has previously halted the operation of the nuclear reactor before restarting it. Public confirmation of the purpose of such move, whether it's for maintenance or for fuel extraction, is usually unavailable because they don't let much out. North Korea claims itself a nuclear state, but has kept how many nuclear weapons it may have built or deployed. Secret, independent estimates of the North plutonium range as high as 70 kilos, which could be enough to build 20 or more weapons. U.S. nuclear scientist Siegfried Hecker, who visited the Yongbyon complex in 2010, said despite the time North Korea has spent on the project, its capacity for producing plutonium and also a stock of fissile material itself are still limited. Well, anybody can get uranium. I have some right here. Russian President Vladimir Putin recently hosted North Korean leader Kim Jong-un for a summit and pledged closer military cooperation with Pyongyang, could offer the North much-needed help with all aspects of its nuclear program, Heckler said. Hecker. For the short term, what concerns me most is Russia clandestine supporting plutonium directly. I am very butthurt that I can't get my hands on the plutonium, you asshole. Hecker, a former director of the Los Alamos National Laboratory, said in comments published on the 38 North Project, North Korea has conducted 6 underground nuclear tests and there have been concerns since last year that it may be about to conduct another test as part of its efforts to develop miniaturized nuclear warheads. North Korea's parliament adopted a constitutional amendment last week on its policy of nuclear force. Kim has also ordered production of nuclear arms to increase exponentially and diversify its nuclear capabilities. Oh, shit. Hide, Jacob. Run. Don't open the door. You'll be loved and missed. Yeah, I'm not seeing any updates. Yeah, I'm not seeing any confirmation, which doesn't mean that it didn't fucking happen. It just means. See, I don't know if they would be happy to release anything, especially the United States. The Soviets exposed truth to the bomb threat in '89. There's a preliminary test or preliminary. Fuck me, I can't even talk anymore. There's a preliminary tried and failed coming out, but it's not from a great source, so I'm not gonna take it home with me. Because of course that would be you try and spin it and try and make it where it would be, something like that. So we still have Jake 31 up. It has not went far. I guess it has. Oh, and Jake 17 is on the move, so that's airborne now too. Could Russia, have failed with the nuclear test? Possible. I mean, our nuclear infrastructure and warheads are so damn old at this point that, I mean, anything could happen. We don't know. We haven't had them last that long. So could they be old? Possibly. Could it be something that we're just a little early for? Could there have been a delay? I think there's some. Everything was headed towards that 130. That's what we're hearing. SpaceX has actually delayed originally decided that they were going to delay. And they did indeed launch their spacecraft. So I wonder if it got pushed. I wonder if it might have failed. They might have been fucking with us. I don't know. It's Russia. They don't tell me shit. These have been up here in the same fucking spot all day, and I don't know what they are. But we now have a couple E6s back up. E6 or wait. I thought that second one is an E6. Scrape enough rods and spoons until they collapse and replace. Exactly. I mean, if I was ever going to produce it, that's the way I would do it too. But some call me a ruthless bastard. I just call me American. So we got E6. So they're still concerned with this area. The E6 is running routes off that area. Then we got a couple C's up. What we got going on here? We have an E3 up now. An E3 Century. Up over Kansas. And then we have a C-17. What else we got up? C-17. Or it could be 2:30, and I just fucking am terrible at translating times. That could be possible. Yeah, the E3 makes me concerned a little bit. Just because of where it's at. This is like our sweet spot. If anything was ever going to happen, it would be right here. That's where our missiles are. This is where our nuclear command and control is. This is where our B2s, B-52s, all that bullshit. So, that could potentially be. So it could be a 2:30 thing. I don't know. Let's see what else we got going on here. Because I'm not seeing anything. Yeah, you just saw the E3. Well, let's check X. And then we'll see if it was maybe 2:30. Do-do-do. I've been checking Twitter intermittently. I just haven't. See, and this is why I'm afraid of Russia. Okay, here in America, we're sitting here playing with ourselves. Yeah, they have been. There's been a ton of aircraft up. So this is here in America, we got an emergency alert that only worked on half the phones. This is what they're doing in Russia today. Who's taking this more fucking seriously? So wait to see it. 2:30. So, I mean, who's taking that more seriously? Us or Russia? The planes have seemed to calm down, which doesn't mean anything. There's more up over the UK now. Because again, we have this Jake 31, 135, and then KC 135 RT, and W 135. No, we haven't got any confirmation yet, but I could be wrong on the 230 portion. So